Hello students, welcome back in a last point of a second chapter of reproductive parts that are the we have completed two parts, inflorescence and flower. The most of students have understand the concept of inflorescence flower. Now we are going to see the fruit. What is a fruit? Generally, fruit it is considered as a mature ripe ovary form after the fertilization is called as a fruit. Generally, we can consider fruit it is the anythings. Fruit it is the anythings after the fertilization. After the fertilization, ovary is converted. That structure is known as a fruit. Ovary is converted into fruit, ovule is converted into seed, ovary wall is converted into pericarp or the fruit wall. That are the definition of a fruit. But in sense of a structure, it can be denoted as a ovary converted or develops into fruit, ovary wall, pericarp, ovule, seed. Fruit it is nothing but a ripe ovary of a single flower or a whole inflorescence. What is the function of fruit? The protection for the seed, nourishment during seed development, and insurance of a seed distribution when mature. That are the three main function of a fruit. First function, protection for the seed. Some seed are the very inconspicuous or the very small in nature, but if there are not fruit formed by that plant, that seed do not protect. It can be damaged from the another organism, insect or the pest. For the protection of a seed, fruit it is important. Then nourishment into seed development. Nourishment, seed require the some nourishment. Seed requires some nourishment. Nourishment that means a nutrient or the food needed for the growth and development of a embryo. In such condition, they are in fruit. Fruit can provide them nutrient or the growth parameter for the growing of a embryo. Then insurance of a seed distribution when mature. Insurance, some seed are distributed in a pericarp, but pericarp it is not there. Then how they are distributing? For that purpose fruit is needed for the distribution seed into that fruit. That are the three main function of a fruit. But we have to make a one definition that can explain or the occupy all the characters, such as a fruit it is defined as a ripe ovary with seed possessing embryo, that is known as a fruit. Before the seeing anything, students should be know what is about the or how fruit formation done in a plant. Let's see, in a plants there are the two types of a reproductive organ, male reproductive organ and the female reproductive organ. Male reproductive organ androecium and the individual member stamen. Female reproductive organ gynoecium and the individual member is a carpel. When these two organ get mature, then pollination is performed by the plants. Pollination means transfer of pollen from stamen to the carpel, that is known as a pollination. After pollination are different types: cross pollination and the self pollination. Cross pollination, that means different flower, that means one stamen pollen get land to the another flower, that is known as cross. And self pollination, in that flower that female reproductive organ, that stamen or that pollen should be land in that flower only, that is known as a self pollination. After the pollination, let's see what are the pollination transfer of pollen grain from stamen to the stigma of a carpel. Two types, cross and the self pollination. Cross, that means pollination take place in a different flower, and the self pollination take place in a single flower, that is known as a self pollination. After the pollination, pollen tube are formed by that pollen grain. In pollen tube, male gamete are the formation will be take place. After the male gamete formation, pollen tube enters into the stigma, into style into ovary, and ovary into ovules, where that two male gamete get a release in a ovule. One fuses with the secondary nucleus and one fuses with the egg cell. The fusion of a male and female gamete, it is known as a fertilization. After fertilization, zygote will be formed. After zygote formation, it is converted into embryo. After embryo formation, it is converted into the seed. Okay, that is known as a how seed formation. Then when the seed are formed in that ovary, that is converted structure is known as a fruit. Ovary is converted into fruit and the ovule is converted into seed. In this way, fruit formation will take place in a plant. Let's see some figures. We can to understand how fruit formation process will be take place. Let's see the seedling. When seedling mature, the male and the female parent, that means androecium, female parent, that means ovary. Okay, after the pollination, pollen grain land on the stigma. Okay, pollen grain land on stigma, pollen tube form, it enters into ovule, fertilization will be take place. After fertilization, zygote will be formed. After zygote formation, embryo is formed. After embryo formation, seed is formed, and after seed formation, and that entire structure is considered as a fruit. There are different types of a flower. We can see the different mechanism of a fruit formation. Figures are different, but mechanism is a same. Let's see. Plant germinating seed. Seed gives to the young plant give to the flower, male flower, and the female male reproductive organ and the female reproductive organ. Male reproductive organ, that is the stamen give to the anther. It is also known as a stamen gives to the anther gives to the microspore. Microspore are developed by the mmc, that is the microspore mother cell, that land on the stigma, that germinate. Pollen tube are formed. After pollen tube formation, it enters into ovule. In ovule, it fuses with the egg cell and the secondary nucleus. Double fertilization and the triploid fusion will be take place. After fertilization, it converted into zygote, it converted into the embryo, and embryo it converted into seed. In this way, fruit formation will be take place. All mechanism are same, only diagram are the different. Let's see. Flower, stamen, gynoecium, megasporangium, microsporangium. Megasporangium or the megasporogenesis or the microsporogenesis. Then pollination, fertilization, embryo, seed, and the fruit. That is also one example that explaining the how fruit are formed in a plants. Sometimes ovary grow into fruit without fertilization. Such type of fruit is known as the parthenocarpic fruit. Sometimes ohri grows into fruit without fertilization. That means there is no pollination are needed, no male gamete are the needed, there is no fusion will be take place. Such types ohri is directly converted into fruit. Such type of fruit is known as the parthenocarpic fruit. That means there is a in ovule there is a egg is present, but that is a not converted into embryo, it directly converted into pericarp. Before the seeing the any concept of a fruit, we should be know gynoecium. What is the gynoecium? Which are the individual member? Gynoecium individual member is a pistil or the carpel, which are the female reproductive parts. In that, syncarpus ovary and the apocarpus ovary, that also have we have seen a flower chapter flower point. Syncarpus ovary and the apocarpus. Syncarpus, that means ovary or the carpels are the fused in nature, okay, and that forming the tube like structure, that is known as the syncarpus. Carpel are many but that are in a fused condition. Apocarpus carpels are many but they are in a free condition. Such type of carpel is known as a apocarpus carpel. Then classification of fruit. There are generally two types of fruit: true fruit and the false fruit. It is derived from the gynoecium only. It is known as a true fruit. For example, mango. Only gynoecium or the only carpel are involved in the fruit formation. That is known as a true fruit. False fruit, the fruit derived from gynoecium with their floral parts. For example, apple. That is known as a false fruit. The fruit develop with ovary only. That is known as true fruit. And false fruit, fruit develops along with their other floral parts, such as calyx, corolla, perianth with their ovary. That is known as the false fruit. Next, that are the parts of a fruit. Generally, fruit having any ripe ovary or the fruit having the three parts. First, pericarp, that is also known as covering of a ovary. Then seed, it is also known as a ovule development or a embryo. Then seed having the different parts like testa, endosperm, embryo. Testa, it is nothing but the outer covering of a seed or the ovule. Endosperm, it is nothing but the nutrition to the embryo, and the embryo, it is nothing but the embryo, it is type of structure when we that seed plant in a soil able to develop into new seedling. The pericarp, it is divided into three types or the three steps: epicarp, mesocarp and the endocarp. Epicarp, that means outer layer of a pericarp. Mesocarp, that means middle layer of pericarp. Endocarp, that is the innermost layer of a pericarp. Let's see the next point: classification of a fruit. Classification of fruit. Generally, fruit are classified into three types. First, fruit are classified into four types: simple fruit, fleshy fruit, aggregate fruit and the multiple fruit. First, that are the simple type of fruit are classified into dehiscent and the non-dehiscent. That means indehiscent and the dehiscent. Indehiscent is classified into akin, cypsela, nut, caryopsis, and the dehiscent legume, follicle, capsule. The fleshy fruit are classified into four types: drupe, berry, hesperidium, pepo. Aggregate is classified into iterioberry, follicles, and the multiple fruit are classified into cinchonous and the sorosis. That are the types of fruit we are going to see in this chapter. Here are the general classification of a fruit. You also make in this way to remember the different types of a fruit. Simple fruit, indehiscent, dehiscent. Fleshy fruit, drupe berry, hesperidium, pepo. Aggregate, Eterioberry, Eterio follicles. And the multiple, synchonous and the sorosis. That are the types of a fruit. That are diagram are explaining the different types of a fruit. In the next lecture we are going to see in a detail. Okay, thank you.